Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.
Hey guys, this is Amber from A Meeple Family, and today I am doing a little bit of a different review. My youngest is actually just newly turning 6, and this is one of the games we have recently tried out. It is called Happy Hopping. This is a really cute game. I want to show you how it plays. It's definitely a dexterity game. The age range for this game is 6+, and I probably agree with that just because of the dexterity element involved, but I'm going to show you how it plays. It does usually take us 15 to 20 minutes to play, and it plays up to 4 people. So let me show you how Happy Hopping works. All right, so this is basically what your setup is going to look like for Happy Hopping. So I love when games actually use the bottom of the box as their play area. So that is what this game does. And there's just like a little insert here that overlays on top, and that's actually going to distinguish different color areas or regions of the pond. And that will come into play during some of these goal cards, which we'll go over in just a moment. Each player is also going to get their 8 hopping frogs in their color. They're going to get a matching lily pad and a hopping stick. I prefer to use the hopping stick, but some people prefer just to use their finger. You'll have to try it out and see what works best for you. So up here at the top, we're going to have some mosquito cards. We're going to have an end of game scoring element, which I'll go over in a moment. We're going to have ladybug tokens, which can be earned. And then right here, all these different cards are going to actually be the game round goal cards. So let's take a look at a couple of these game round goals so you can see how they work. So the first thing to notice is that this one here has like a colored speed gauge, and this one here has a grayed out speed gauge. What that means is that this here is a speed round, the one that is colored, and the one that is black and white is just a regular round. So in the speed rounds, that's literally what it sounds like. You're racing. So in order to trigger, like once you have completed the goal, you're gonna yell stop. And for the regular round, you're simply gonna yell ribbit once you run out of frogs. And the other players will keep playing until all frogs have been hopped. Okay, but for the regular round, whoever shouted ribbit first will get a ladybug token. And for the speed round, whoever shouted stop and correctly fulfilled the goal will get a ladybug token. And the ladybug tokens do come into play at the end of the game. And before I break down the other iconography on these cards, I just want to mention that when you win, you take 2 mosquito cards. Okay, that's these cards here. And these are used at the end of the game for scoring. So you'll just take them and you can set them in front of you. In addition to the winner taking 2 mosquito cards, everyone else playing will get 1 mosquito card at the end of the round. So something else I really enjoy about this game is that each round you are gonna pick a different goal or objective, okay? So just to give you an idea of what these are. So for this one, which has kind of a frog face in the middle of our meadow here, it's saying that it wants you to race, because remember, this is a speed one, and whoever can get their frog to land in the middle of the meadow will yell stop and be the winner of that round. And for this one here, which is not a speed round, but a regular round, they've got a little frog up here he's got his hands over his eyes. And so they're wanting you to keep your eyes closed when you make your frogs hop towards the pond. And for this one, we can see that you can count all the frogs that you're able to get in any of the ponds, because they have check marks in all the ponds. So all of these will count, and whoever has the most will win. I'll leave you to discover all of the other goal cards, and the directions do a great job of breaking these down for you so you can kind of see what those game rounds will look like. So maybe you're wondering how this game ends. Well, the game end is triggered when that last 8th objective card is done, and you can complete these in any order you want to. So once that 8th goal card is complete, at random, you're gonna flip over one of these scoring tiles. So for this example, I flipped over yellow. And at this point, everyone is going to look at those mosquito cards that they've been collecting throughout the different rounds. they're gonna count only the yellow mosquitoes, and that is gonna determine the final winner. So in addition to winning for the most mosquitoes of a certain color, whoever collected the most mosquito cards will also be recognized, as well as the most ladybug tokens. So there are a couple different awards given out for different items that were accumulated or scored throughout the game. And of course, I saved the best part for last. Let's talk about when it's your turn. Of course, you're going to turn over an objective card and you're going to look and follow the directions. So this is one that says that I need to race everyone else I'm playing with to get my frog to land in the meadow. So you always want to orient your card so the arrow is pointing towards the meadow. You're simply going to take your frog, and you are allowed to move your lily pad from side to side on your region of the play area. And then it's just fun. All right, well, thank you guys for letting me do that really quick run through of this game. I think this is such a cute game. It is really fun. There's several things I really love about it, but I want to start with the components. When I initially received this game, I thought, I bet you these components are going to be okay. You know, like maybe flimsy, but these are some sturdy little suckers. I was shocked how durable these are. So these are really, really well made. Also, absolutely love that there are 8 different objectives in this game, because after a while this would get really stale. So the fact that you can randomize these and that, you know, you're flipping between racing or just doing the regular ones, it adds some variety in the game, which makes it fun. Also love that this game does not overstay its welcome. Sometimes when you're dealing with a younger audience like this, games can just overstay their welcome. I also really like, as a parent, playing these games with my kids, that there is a clear beginning and an end. And the end is, of course, those 8 rounds. So going into it, I know what I'm committing, and everyone around the table knows what we're committing to. And I really, really like that. I also really enjoyed the fact that they handed out some different achievements. So you could be recognized for having the most ladybug tokens, for having that scoring color of mosquito, or the most mosquito cards in general. So I think this is a really great game if you've got younger kiddos like I do. We really enjoyed this game, so I wanted to highlight it. Also, I think it is a great summertime game. It has a really fun, bright, colorful theme with all these frogs hopping all over your home. It is a whole lot of fun. Well, as always, I hope this quick rundown and review lets you decide if Happy Hopping is a good fit for your home and your gaming table. We are always intentional about making memories around the table, and this is definitely one that's going to give you some memories and maybe a couple frogs to the head, which you can't always say about a board game, so that's pretty unique. Well, as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you have time to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe, we would really appreciate it. Thanks so much, and I'll see you later.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes.